Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to some more UFC Undisputed Forever, and today we're going to be doing an Alexander Volkanovski title mode since he's going to be fighting for the belt tonight against Diego Lopez. I'm also going to be trying to get a Diego Lopez title mode out before tomorrow. We'll see what happens. If I have enough time, I will. And I'm waiting for the new update to come out for the game, and then I'm going to stream that, so stay tuned for that. I don't know if it's coming out tonight. It might come out tomorrow. Whenever it does, I will be streaming it, though. As for Mr. Volkanovski's stats right here, 92 footwork, really good, 88 speed. His takedown defense is pretty good too with 90. Overall, not bad, 94 overall. Let's see if we can get going with Volk here. I have not played Volk much in this game. I played him, I think, a couple times for the channel, but off the channel, I really haven't with him at all. And I really like Volkanovski. I think it's just that his moveset is a little bit more technical, and my fighting style is not the most like technically proficient in this game, I guess is the best way of putting it.
Get your edge.
I haven't been playing the game a lot either recently, so it's going to take me a little bit to get in the mix of things. There we go. Right off the bat, he hits me with a teep kick. I need to get used to the old controls again. There we go. I'm playing a lot of skateboarding games, like I said in the past few videos. I'm playing a lot of Session, Skate 3 and stuff like that with some friends, so trying to get used to some MMA again. Not that I still love MMA, but I feel like I definitely, I don't know, I just got into skateboarding again. I've been spending a lot of time watching that. But I am happy there's a fight on tonight. I'm super excited for Volk versus Lopez. Patty versus Chandler is on there too. And there's some other really good fights that I'll look at in 1 second after this one. I need to check the card, I don't really remember. Alright. Yeah, I need to land more of those combinations. My combinations have suffered greatly. I used to be really good at always making sure I was throwing weird combinations. But recently, I don't know what happened. I kind of forgot how to play the game. Alright. Nice little jab. I need to work the jabs and quick strikes more. I always say that, but I've actually been practicing them. Well, not recently. I haven't played the game in a couple days, but, you know, last time I was playing for the Dream fight I had coming up, I was practicing combinations. Unfortunately, I wasn't ready for Dream. I was very disappointed in my performance. I won against UFC Vet, which is great and all, but I was not ready for the latency, so I was trying. I kept trying to land, hold on, let me see if I could do it. I basically was trying to feint a teep kick into a jab straight, and I practiced that over and over and over again in practice mode. What I was not ready for was latency. I did not know Parsec's latency was that noticeable. And it's no excuse, because, you know, I should have been ready for it. I should have practiced. I've never played a Parsec game with me not as the host, so I didn't know that it was like that. But if I ever do another Dream fight or online fight like that again, I will definitely practice not as the host. I didn't even run any online fights, but that wasn't the issue. I have no problem running online fights if I'm the host. It's just the latency. All of my feints were late.
To the midsection.
I did play Strickland though, so the jab straight teep kick over and over and over again did work to perfection. That was kind of my game plan was sort of what I did, just it was supposed to be way cleaner. I was not supposed to be throwing strikes from forever away, but when I put the input in on my screen, he wasn't there. Everything was late. I was like, I look so stupid right now. So eventually I went, I'm gonna have to make this an ugly fight. I stood super close, like forehead to forehead, and just started teeing off, trying to land combinations, because I knew if I just kept throwing, I was like, eventually something's gonna happen, and I have enough cardio to withstand it. And then in the last round, I threw like a head kick or something
Perfect movement here.
that I don't think anyone saw coming. I was supposed to throw a flying knee, but when I threw the flying knee, it was so far, it was nowhere near the opponent, unfortunately. So that was again latency I was not expecting to be that bad. But it's my fault. I should have been ready for it. Head kick worked though. Head kick was much easier to time. Latency, no latency, doesn't matter. Head kicks are pretty consistent.
5-minute rounds.
We're seeing
Alright.
a lot of power shots getting
I feel like the problem with Volk, too, is he's a shorter character, and I feel like I've never been good playing as shorter guys.
By a faster fighter coming in, it'll throw you off over
Okay.
and over.
Good uppercut right there. I want to land that, like, stepping uppercut thing a little bit more. I really like that.
Huge left and right.
There we go.
Snapping his head back.
Does he have, like, any sort of... He doesn't seem to have a straight punch, like a power straight, which kind of sucks, but I kind of get it, whatever.
Try to punish the midsection.
Alright. Trying to mix it up a little bit here with some combinations. Keep the body hooks coming out, obviously. Maybe a switch kick here and there, because I always forget Volk has switch kicks in this game. Does he have... Yeah, he has one to the head, too. Interesting. Alright, let me try to get something different here. That's another thing. I hate when fighters have Superman punches because I always accidentally throw them. I'm so used to there being a straight in that input that I never like when there's a Superman punch. I need a power straight on pretty much any fighter I play. It's my most used move. I like to use it in between their little scrambles and combinations. Not scrambles, you know what I mean.
Fast hands, good battle inside.
Exchanges was the word I was looking for.
Under 2 minutes remains in round number 2. This
All right, pop the knee out there real quick, just because you never really know when that's gonna hit. The Ultimate AI doesn't typically make that many mistakes with those knees, but they will occasionally.
Back and forth. Oh, and punishing the midsection.
Good leg kick thrown in there.
Body shot.
I gotta say, I don't really know who I mean, I know who I'm rooting for Volk tonight to win against Diego Lopez, but I don't really know who I'm leaning towards on winning. I think Volk very well could win the fight, and he has the tools to do so. It's just going to really depend on, are we seeing the same Volk, or is he actually washed or not? Because if he's like prime Volk still, I mean, he's definitely not prime Volk still, but you know what I mean? Like, if he still has it in the tank, and he's still like pretty good. What am I even trying to say here? it's really that kind of fight for me. I really don't. Okay, sorry, Ige. But yeah, I feel like it's one of those situations where I've been under the thought process of Ilya's that good. I don't think Max is washed, and I don't think Volk is washed. Many people disagree with me on that, but I just think that Ilya was that good and beat them. I don't think that Max is washed. He just knocked out Gaethje, not the same fighter at all, yada yada yada, but still, just knocked out Gaethje, and I think Max still has more fights in him. Volk, I can see having some more fights in him too. I just think Ilya is that guy. I really don't know how else to say it. I just think he's that guy in that division, and he's just knocking everyone out. Now he's at lightweight, and I think he probably can knock out Charles Oliveira too. I don't know about Makhachev, but Oliveira I think he can knock out. And I love Oliveira. So, like, you know, Ilya I think is just fucking really good, and I think that Max ran into a goddamn bulldozer. So that's what I think happened there. Everyone likes to count Max out, though, now. I think if Max gets the right fights, he can get a few more wins. I don't think he's going to be, like, champion or anything again, but, you know, I don't think he's fully done yet. And I'm not fully convinced that Volk's done yet, but I don't know. Taking the head kick from Makhachev and then getting knocked out by Ilya relatively close together was not good. That's not a good... you can't really frame that in any good way for longevity's sake, but I just want to believe he has a couple more left in him. Max, I definitely think, has more left in him. I think people are counting Max out too quick. But Volk, I'm unsure about, because he is 36. 36 is old for MMA. That is not a young fighter.
UFC store. The sport lives.
I heard Zabit might be coming back too. I don't know if that's a rumor or if that was just fake. I'm not really sure. But I heard that he may possibly be coming back, which is cool. Hopefully he's been training still and hasn't like lost his step, because I feel like MMA can kind of move past you if you're not training for a while and then you come back later. The game moves fast in MMA and like skateboarding, so if you're not constantly on your grind trying to you know, train, get better, figure out new little tips and tricks or whatever. Like, for a while, people didn't even know how to block calf kicks. Like, they had no idea how to check calf kicks because they were kind of new in MMA. Like, when Bisping was fighting, he was talking about how there wasn't really calf kicks around. And if there was, they weren't really common. And I just find that interesting how you can go away from the game for like a year or two and then come back and there's just new weapons you didn't even know existed. So it's the same thing with like skateboarding. Like I've never seen a fucking dolphin flip in the early 2000s, and now everyone knows how to like forward flip or dolphin flip or fucking cancel flip, do hospital flips, all these weird fucking Johnny Geiger tricks. And I feel like back in the day that just was not the case, so you see some people come back and like, what the fuck even was that? But it's the same kind of thing with like MMA. Pretty much any sport, things evolve, people get better. But, you know, I feel like with MMA and MMA and basketball, I feel like with MMA and skateboarding, it moves extremely fast because they're newer sports. They're not new, but they're kind of newer. So everything's always evolving all the time. Like, just in like the 70s, we had fucking like cruiser longboard looking things that people were doing like Burt slides on and shit. Nowadays, we got like the skateboard we all know and love. And they still have longboard and stuff, don't get me wrong, they still have cruisers and all, but you know, back in the day, they had metal wheels. Shit was just different. Things evolve. And MMA is no exception. I'm not a big grappler, like, in real life, so I don't really know the history of what's new and what's not, or what guards are new, or, you know, or anything like that, but I imagine it's the same kind of thing with jiu-jitsu, where there's new submissions coming out, or, like, new escapes, or, like, new sweeps or something always coming to the forefront of the game, which keeps things fresh for all the new fans, stuff like that. That's why GSP was always so good. He would literally learn from anyone talking. If anyone had any information, he would try to listen and try to get whatever he could out of that person and try to make it part of his game. Like, very few people would go, I'll let Joe Rogan teach me a spinning back kick. GSP was willing to actually put himself aside and go, I want to learn, which is, you know, why he was so fucking good. Some people are kind of stuck and stubborn in their own little ways. They don't want to, you know, go outside the box at all. And I think that could be an issue. Not saying listen to everyone all the time. I'm just saying sometimes when you think that someone might not have, like, a dope spinning back kick like Rogan does, and you're like, yeah, fuck him, who are you, an announcer to be telling me, or a commentator to be telling me how to throw my kicks? But at the end of the day, it helped his back kick, so, you know, if it helps, it helps. Bruce Lee was another one who, you know, he didn't really have MMA competition or anything like that, but he would learn martial arts that he just didn't know. He'd be like, oh, I don't know judo, I want to learn judo now. Which I think is cool. That's like, you know, a lot of people credit him with sort of popularizing MMA in a way, I guess you could say. Like, he kind of conceptualized it, I guess, with his own little thing of just knowing all the styles, which was kind of cool. I'm not saying he's the sole purpose of, like, why MMA exists or anything like that. A lot of people suck Bruce Lee's dick to no end and be like, if he was in there with Volk, he would have fucking killed him, but I'm not delusional, I know. A UFC fighter would have beat him. But, you know, I remember I had an argument with my uncle about that a long time ago. He was saying that if you put Bruce Lee in there with, like, Dominic Cruz or something, he would have won. I was like, no, he wouldn't. Dominic Cruz would double leg the shit out of him and just beat him to death. It'd be horrifying. That would not be something I want to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Josh
It's like,
has called a stop to this
he's a great martial artist, and I'm not disrespecting anything he's ever done for the game. It's just you have to know the difference between someone that's competed and not. Like, you wouldn't fucking throw in, even Chuck Norris, who has competed in, like, kickboxing, I wouldn't throw him in there with fucking Gegard Mousasi and go, have at him, bud. Like, that's just not gonna happen. All right. Match 2. It looks like we might fight Diego Lopez here. I'd really like that since they are fighting tonight. Huh. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I kind of hate how the rankings thing works on title mode. I feel like it's, sometimes they just give you random ass fights. I can't wait for the new updates. There's so many updates coming. Some things I can talk about, some things I can't talk about, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut to, not make any mistakes here. But if you want to see any of the mod previews or, like, things coming out, just check it out in the Discord. They have some cool stuff cooking.
Now available.
I just don't know what I can and what I can't talk about, because I don't remember what was in the thing. In the mod. Just hold on one second, I'm gonna cut ahead. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. We are fighting Diego Lopez. I like the looks of that. Oh my god, right off the bat, he clipped me pretty hard. Gotta be pretty careful here. Maybe we'll work some grappling. I haven't tested Volk's grappling at all. I'm not the best grappler, so we might get reversed right off the bat, but we'll see what happens here. Nope. So far, so good. Right into full mount.
Oh, good hip escape from the bottom. Moved into half guard.
I'm really trying to time my transitions a little bit better. Because that was always my biggest problem, is figuring out the timing with this shit. My reversals are always going to suck. I mean, I can't rely on them.
Yes, he does, Mike. Elevates the hips, keeps the
goddamn butterflies
up in the air, makes it very hard.
All right, knew that was coming.
He ate that one.
I can't be fucking around with Diego Lopez like that. I know Volk is a 94, but Diego Lopez an 88. That's a pretty good overall. And I like the way his stats are distributed. He's relatively well-rounded, excuse me. Did he just clip us bad? I thought we hit him with a body kick, but I think he clipped us. His arms are that long, fuck. How much taller is Diego Lopez than Volk? He has to be like 4 inches at least, right? He has to be like 4 inches at least, pause. He has to be like 4 inches taller at least, right? I hope he's more than 4 inches. Oh no, Diego Lopez, what poor guy. Holy fuck, he has everything but one. One last thing. Oh my lord. Yeah, but dude's got the reach. Advantage for sure. I wonder how that's gonna go for Volk. Volk's never really had a problem with taller people because, you know, he's always shorter than everyone. But I don't know.
He's looking for that right hand, Mike.
Diego Lopez is a little bit of a different animal because he has power, he's pretty good on the ground, and he's lanky as fuck, so I don't know. And he's shredded right now. Fucking Diego Lopez is on like he's on a mission right now. Motherfucker is really coming out there. Alright, hold up. Let me stop talking about inches and whatnot. Let me actually get a W here.
Round 1 is in the books. Joe, both fighters seem determined to keep this fight standing.
And the crowd here seems to appreciate a good
relatively good round. I didn't like all the grappling. I feel like my grappling just isn't to that level yet. I should be throwing my strong strikes on the ground. Well, I would, but I can't fucking transition, coach.
Right, let's go to the
I
replay,
suck.
Mike.
I'm
this
sorry.
This is just an unbelievable counter right here. This is flawless.
All right, that's
timing.
the one he hit
And
me with.
here we
Where's
see
that
some
other
amazing
punch? I hit him with a body
anticipation
kick, and I think he came over the
tremendous
top and fucking cracked me. Are they going to show the replay of that? No, they're not. They are not. That's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping to see it because it looked like I hit him with a body kick. The whole screen shook, and I was like, damn, that was a hard body kick. But I think he clipped me.
Are you ready? Here we go, round 2.
God damn it, I got toilet paper in my mouth. That's what I get for trying to blow my nose on camera. I have to suffer. Making sure there's not toilet paper on my fucking mustache now. I'm a goddamn mess, folks. Alright. Yeah, we're good. I need actual tissues, but I'm broke. I don't want to buy none. I mean, I'm not that broke. I can afford tissues, but, you know, I buy other things instead. Like coffee and weed. the essentials. You know? There we go. Knees to the body. That's gotta be the end. Come on now. Jesus Christ. The combination of a lifetime on the ground. Bro just got absolutely ham-slammed. Hell yeah. Alexander Volkanovski does it again. I don't know if the fight's gonna go that way in real life, but one man can hope, you know? A hope and a dream. But my grandfather always said back in the day, what was it? Wish in one hand, shit in the other. So, you know. Get what you get. You don't get upset. Let's see what we got here. Who do we got next? My grandpa with the one-liners. He was solid with them. Quick wits from the old man. He still is solid. I'm saying it like he's gone or something. He's still here. Good dude, good dude.
We begin our night with a featherweight
all right, Sadiq Yusuf for the next fight. Love to see it. I actually don't see a lot of Sadiq Yusuf in these title modes, I feel like. I don't do a lot of featherweights. I gotta do more featherweights.
Chad Mendes making his way to the octagon.
I'm trying to think of the last featherweight I did a title mode on. I still gotta do fucking Josh Emmett. I totally forgot about that. God damn it. Josh Emmett I gotta do. And there was like 2 or 3 other fighters people were asking for. They wanted Cody. And someone brought up a really good point. They said, since I love switching stances so much, why don't I play TJ? And you know, I don't fucking know why I haven't played TJ. That's a great question, my friend. I don't know how the hell I have not played TJ Dillashaw in this game.
Mike Brown making his
I don't think I ever have.
Mike Brown,
and he's got to be good. His footwork's got to be solid. Got to have some good switch kicks and shit. Probably has a Superman punch.
Is brought to you by the only
gotta be a pretty good fun fighter to use.
And now with the
gotta practice with him a little bit later. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get that one out soon. I want to do a random create a fighter, but that'll be coming soon. That's all I'm gonna say. Ora will also be coming pretty soon. That is something that I'm just trying to really decide on. I threw in a little bit of an Oro fight at the end of the Ngannou title mode, so if you guys didn't see that, you can go back and watch that. It was at the very end. It was like the last fight, the bonus fight. I just threw that in as a little bit of a sneak peek to the new Oro and his new gear. He's got a braided beard now, and I'd say he's stronger than ever. I think his moveset, I think I might have changed his moveset a little bit to make it even better. I can't remember, but yeah, I might need to shave again, like fully, because I was trimming my facial hair with like kitchen scissors the other day because my trimmers are gone, so my shit's chopped right now. It's bad. It is really bad. You're gonna see a 12-year-old clean-shaven Willard again. Unfortunately, it's looking like. I hate shaving, but you know, sometimes it's necessary to get your facial hair in order so it actually grows uneven and stuff.
Back and forth.
All right, my combinations are looking pretty terrible right now. I want to fix that.
He is taking a beating.
Maybe we could land a. I have a plan here. Got a goddamn plan, Dutch or Arthur. Dutch is the one that has the plans. Fuck. I messed it all up. Head kick combination. I feel like Volk's cardio is way higher than it suggests. It said he only had like an 80... What was it, an 85 or an 88? It feels like his cardio is better than some people that have like 90s. I think it just depends on their movesets though. Since he has like lower stamina moves, I guess, you just use less. Because he doesn't have like the straight punch that I abuse over and over again. No, it really does seem like his cardio is just going up. His stamina keeps filling up super fast. It could be like some sort of a placebo or something. Excuse me. Oh, he's also a featherweight. That's why. That's probably it. I never play featherweights for some reason.
Just over a minute remains.
Get up.
Pushes him off with the feet.
Enough's enough.
Let him up.
I need to like lock in for a second and stop throwing random punches and actually try to land a combination.
Nice
Hopefully it's
counter.
still enjoyable for you guys. I wasn't really gonna record today, but I noticed I haven't recorded in like 3 days, and I went, you know what?
He's got the clinch.
Fuck it, I'll run something. It's not gonna be like
Really quick.
a super fucking not gonna technically dismantle anyone today. But you know,
And again he goes for a
I'll run
ride.
some fights at Volk.
Full guard here.
Seems fun. I should have done Emmett today instead. I feel like that would have been more fun to just throw hammers
to keep this fight standing.
And, the crowd
and save
here
this
seems
one.
so
But you know, Emmett, is Emmett fighting today? I don't even know. I don't know what the
Let's
hell
go
is
to the
going on
replay,
anymore.
Mike. This was well timed here. Just a beautiful slip.
All I know is
and
that he's
counter.
fighting today.
And look at this counter
Volk
punch here.
and
Scary
Diego Lopez. So I
power
wanted
on
to do
that
them
thing.
first. Let me see here.
And here was that suplex.
Darren
So
Elkins
much
is fighting.
amazing
Wow.
technique
Jim
in
Miller,
that.
Chase Hooper, Sean Woodson versus Dan
Some
Ige,
good
Nakia
striking in that
Krylov
round,
versus
Mike.
Dominic Reyes. Ooh. Bryce
The
Mitchell
beautiful
versus Gene
Ariani
Silva,
gets us
Patricio
set for round
Pitbull
number
versus
2.
Yara Rodriguez, Michael Chandler, Patty Pimlet. Oh my lord, that's actually a pretty goddamn good card.
Second round.
I
Fight
am
scheduled
excited.
for 3
I don't think I'm going to
5-minute
stream
rounds.
during the
Slip
fights
counter.
tonight. I always miss them whenever I stream, kind of playing a game in the background and shit. So I don't like pay attention to the fights like I should. But tomorrow when the update comes out, or tonight whenever it comes out, I'll probably be streaming. If it comes out tonight, I can't promise I'll be streaming it, but if it comes out tomorrow, I definitely will.
Again,
That's
the
over.
takedown is stuffed.
No, it's not.
But he recovers.
You're a little bit late on that.
Hand.
Can I knock him out with that weird like shovel hook thing? I wonder. That'd be a really cool looking knockout. Let's see.
Oh, good combination.
Come on now.
Push kick. Good counter though, Joe.
Oh, beautiful hook.
God damn, son. Come on, Willard. I have a scratch. I have an itch on my back that I need to scratch. Hold up.
It is all over.
Well, I wanted the shovel hook, but I needed to scratch. I needed to scratch my fucking, need to scratch my back.
Chad Mendes wins
Sorry
in
about that.
impressive fashion.
I kind of sold. I mean, we won,
Here's the
but I
end.
didn't win how I wanted to.
Look at this.
That's
power
my bad.
He generates into that uppercut. And immediately the lights go off.
It was still an uppercut, though.
And again,
Wasn't the
Here's the
uppercut I
knockout
wanted,
blow.
but it was an
What a
uppercut.
great job.
All right, Sadiq Yusuf
Veteran
is
voice of the
out.
octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Who are we fighting next here? Match 4. Umar Nurmagomedov? Edson Barboza's champion. Cool. Interesting, but cool. Wouldn't expect him to get up there. His AI must be really good or something. I don't remember his stats being that great. I think they're like an 85 or like an 87. So,
We begin
not
our
like he's
night
the
with a
greatest on
featherweight
paper.
collision between Rafael Assunção and Chad Mendes.
I cannot wait for this goddamn update. It's gonna make title modes. It's gonna make everything so much better. Just having like
Chad
the
Mendes
names and shit like
making
that
his way to the octagon,
be
and he has this
accurate for
crowd
everyone
fired
and
up.
like have no more blank
Chad
names
Mendes
and
has
stuff
a
like that.
very
Those are all in the mod
solid
previews.
wrestling
I'm pretty
pedigree, and
sure.
he's been
Hopefully, I'm
training
not like
under
dropping any
Volkanovski
information right now, but
and Sacramento,
pretty sure.
and they've really
Though that was all
improved his
announced.
striking game. He's got a lot of
There's
speed
other stuff,
and
like I
some
said, that
serious
wasn't
ground
announced
skills.
that I don't want to spill the beans on
Chad
accident.
Mendes, ready to throw down and put on a
So,
big show for this
I'm trying to stick
capacity
to what I
crowd.
remember being mentioned on the Discord. I think like fighter heights are going to be accurate and stuff like that too.
Rafael Assunção
So they definitely have
set
some
to enter the
cool.
world-famous octagon once again.
They have some cool
Rafael
updates
Assunção
coming.
has a sick ground
I don't
game
know
with
what else is coming, though.
world-class jiu-jitsu. He's also very good in the feet
They're
and
adding
can
so
really
much, I kind of
pressure his
lost track.
opponents
I
with
know
his
that
punches
Fight Night
and
Forever
his
should be
kicks.
coming like end of the year, possibly. If it is, that's really fucking cool.
Rafael Assunção.
Let me see
Ready
something
to
real quick.
throw
Let me
down
look
and put
on
on a
the
show.
where is it? Mod previews.
Our
Mod
Tale of the
previews.
Tape
Mod
is brought to you
previews. Where
by
is the mod
Dodge.
previews?
And now with the official introductions, the
Why don't I
veteran
see
voice
this
of the
shit?
octagon, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the MGM
There we
Grand
are.
Garden Arena in Las Vegas. And now,
Yeah,
it's
there's
time to begin
okay,
our first
yeah.
bout of the
First of all, I didn't even know.
3 rounds in the UFC.
I didn't even know Volk
division.
had custom shorts.
Introducing first. Fighting out of the blue corner.
I guess Volk has custom
This man is
shorts
a
for
wrestler.
tonight's
He
fight.
stands 5 feet 6 inches
But yeah,
tall.
they're adding those.
Weighing in
They're
at
adding those and many other
145
things. Sorry, I just kind of got
Sacramento,
absorbed into the Discord,
California.
looking at all these new updates coming out because I didn't even see half of these. New Yair Rodriguez, new Pitbull,
And
new
now,
Piotr Jan.
fighting out of the red corner.
Jesus
This man
Christ.
is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter.
Sorry.
He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia, Umar Nurmagomedov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of
All
the
right,
contest
here we are.
is
Yves Levine,
Chad Mendez,
referee of the night.
And here we go.
Whatever the fuck that means. All right, let's try to get let's try to get Umar out of here quick. I feel like after beating Diego Lopez and Sadiq Youssef in pretty good fashion, I feel like Umar on the feet ain't gonna be too hard. On the ground, however, we have to be careful of that. We don't want to get taken down.
Really helps you do that.
I do feel more. Oh, okay, that's not good. That 90 takedown defense is really coming in clutch for Volkanovski here. If you can get good at using Volk, he's an unbelievably good character. He's just not a character I've played very much, so I'm sorry I'm kind of butchering the showcase.
Working the clinch.
But with some practice, I might get good with him one day. Just not anytime soon, unfortunately. Keep the knees popping out there. He likes going for body shots and takedowns a lot, so keep that in mind. Good little shovel hook there. I think that was Frankie Edgar's move in the base game, but I could be wrong. Chad Mendez might have had it too, but I can't remember.
Counter right hand.
All right.
A good right hand counter.
The fucking teep feints are like stuck in my head now ever since playing. I always did them, but now I'm doing them a lot more since I played Strickland for Dream. I practiced those so long, and none of them even worked how I wanted them to. All right, maybe one of these streams I'll run some fights with Vet on stream when I'm host, so I could actually like show what I was supposed to do. He still can. I'm not saying I'm gonna win. Vet's really good. He can definitely beat me, but he has many a times. But I just feel like the latency, I looked bad. I'd rather have lost and looked good than won like that, if that makes any sense. All right.
A Sun Sao is bleeding here, Mike. Gets a takedown.
Right off the bat, gets the takedown right where I did not want to be. Beautiful. Good reversal, though, from Volk. I feel like some of the grapplers are easier to reverse than the strikers. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't really know. It's probably because the AI, the AIs are different, which I think they're doing something about soon. That might be one of the things that are coming in the new update. I'm not really sure. Good head kick.
Round one complete. The crowd is on its feet.
I'm like sort of keeping updates or sort of keeping tabs on the update. Like I want to know some of the things coming into it, but some of it I want to be a surprise for me. I like reacting to the stuff live when I'm playing it on stream and be like, oh shit, they changed that. Like for instance, the little those. Like the cutaway things with the UFC logo. I didn't know those were in one of the new updates when I played it on stream, and that shocked the shit out of me. I was like, oh, those are new. Just a little thing, but, you know, still was pretty cool. It's the little things that, like, EA takes out of their games that always pisses me off. So whenever, like, a game adds something small that just show, like a little realism thing or just something to show they care, I always like to see that. Hold on. Session's kind of a bad example nowadays. I don't know if they're going to update that game ever again. I really hope they do, because I love Session. It's a good skateboarding game. But, you know, I like how they had like the historical challenges where you can go back to certain historical spots and like do a trick just how someone did it back in the day. Like you could do a backside flip over the Brooklyn Banks wall like Eric Costin did back in the day, and they'll give you like money for it, and you get an achievement for getting all of them. I think that's really cool to like show the history of MMA. It's kind of like how they had the historical challenges in this where you can go back and fight iconic fights, how they were done. That was a crazy diving strike right there. But I think that's really cool. Those little tiny things added to the game that some people don't even play, I think add a lot of replayability. Oh my lord, what an uppercut. I also just gotta say this, because I've been saying this like for a while now. People fucking fight over Skater XL, Skate 3, and Session like it's a gang war. People need to fucking stop. There's skateboarding games, we're getting a shit ton of them. Just be happy we're getting a goddamn skateboarding game for once. For so many years we had Skate 3 and that was it. Now we actually have some games to fuck around with, and whether they're perfect or not, that's besides the point. You can argue the price or whatever. Session's free right now on Prime, so you can try it out if you want. And you can argue you maybe don't like it, but if you're like, I saw someone saying like, if you're a real skater, you like Skater XL, and real skaters don't like Session because it's too hard, and a real skater would actually just go skate. I'm like, or maybe they just like the fucking game. It's not that deep, bro. Sometimes people like games. You gotta let it go, man. I'm not bitching that people like Fortnite. I hate Fortnite. I'm not out here like starting a fucking war over Fortnite though. Who gives a shit? It's a game. Have fun. If you don't have fun, don't play it. It's that fucking simple. It's not like they're doing, you know, they could be doing so much worse as a company. And I just feel like, I don't know. People need to be happy we even have a skateboarding game at this point. I wish it was updated more. But hey, maybe when Skate comes out, then they'll start pushing out updates for these other games, or they get left in the dust and we get a new one. Who the fuck knows? All I know is if you don't like one or the other, just play the one you enjoy and enjoy it, man. You don't need to shit on other people's fun. There's no reason for it. I don't shit on people that like UFC 5, even though I hate it. I wouldn't understand why you like the game more than this. I don't get it, but if you like it, I'm not gonna yuck your yum. Why the fuck would I do that? I'm not the goddamn Grinch. I'm not the video game police. It's not my job. I don't really get that point of view, but hey. Some people like arguing for the sake of arguing, I guess. I don't really know. It is what it is, man. I'm not going to be the guy to change anything. I'll tell you that much.
This man is a wrestler. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. Weighing in at, and now, fight! And when the action begins,
I'm gonna blow my nose so bad again. I'm running out of tissues too. Allergies, like I said, just absolutely slam my ham every single spring and fall. But seems like this year it's even worse than last year. Don't know why. I don't know if there's a fucking high pollen alert or something this year, but Jesus. I remember last year pollen was bad. It was all over like cars on the street and shit like that. Ooh, nice head kick attempt from Mobzar. I don't think I've played as Mobzar or fought against him that much in the new updates. Because like I said, I don't play a lot of featherweight in this game. Even though I definitely should. Maybe the next career mode we run will do a featherweight one. Possibly. Like I said, I kind of want to do a creative fighter, but I'm gonna do a poll as always.
Nice right hand.
That's what I do for pretty much every career mode since we started doing career modes, was just do a poll, see what the people want, and then go from there.
What a huge right hand.
Already rocked him on the ground. That's pretty insane. Nice ground and pound, elbow, another one. This is going to be over in no time.
It looks like he's recovering. He did a great job.
Get his back.
Those strikes on the ground.
Jesus Christ, Mobzar, do something. What the fuck? Yeah, he is getting bitch-boyed right now in every single aspect. Yeah, that's a wrap. Wowzers. Ultimate AI, my ass. What the fuck was that? Yeah, I thought he was going to be pretty good on the ground, but that seemed like where he was the worst. He threw a head kick, almost hit me, and once it went to the ground, it was over. That's usually not the case. Isn't Mobzar a wrestler? Maybe I'm just bugging. Maybe he's a striker. I have no idea. I don't know enough about Mobzar Evloev. He has some dope looking hair though. I like his hair a lot. That's cool.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
He looks like he could start a garage band called like fucking Krusty Sock or something. I don't know. I think that is a band actually. I think Krusty Socks is a band. I think I tried to make up a name and just came up with a name that was already made for like a garage band. That's pretty funny. All right. Are we fighting Max or are we going straight to the belt? I'm confused. Oh, we're #1 contender fight. Yeah, we're fighting Max. All right. I like that. I wish Max was the champion here. I think that would make a little bit more sense to fight Barboza than Max, but whatever order works, I guess.
Coming up next, it's a featherweight collision between
I always talk about DC being my favorite player model in the game, but I think Max's player model is pretty good too. I just think that DC's player model is like on another level in this game. It seems like it's fucking... I don't even know. It just doesn't seem like it even belongs in the game. Looks a little bit too realistic.
UFC store. The sport lives
even
here.
People I've seen hate on the game in my comments have went, but that's a really nice DC. That's how good the DC is in this game. And he plays pretty good too. I don't think I've done a DC title mode in a while, so maybe I'll run one. Really good on the ground, great boxing, pretty much good everywhere. I think he could definitely be the guy to beat Cain Velasquez in the title mode easily. Because I always struggle with Cain on these title modes. If you know, you know.
This is a huge opportunity
for him. Let's try to corner Max immediately so he can't move around too much and throw spinning back kicks and all that garbage. I mean, they were all past champions, so... There we go. Or both of them were, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say here. I'm sorry.
Oh, nice counter left hook right there.
I'm too locked in. And I'm still not winning. There we go. Former champions is the word I was looking for. They're both former champions. Like I said, they're both all champions, which just didn't make sense at all. There we go. I fucked up on the takedown defense majorly, but still got it somehow. I'll take it. Whatever. Can we get another takedown? Maybe? I kind of remember Max being good on the ground, though, in this game. Maybe I'm tripping. It might be O'Malley I'm thinking of. O'Malley and Stylebender. I forgot he was over Kenny Florian. So he might actually be good on the ground.
Controlling the top position,
pushing his opponent away.
I wasted a lot of stamina right there. Another uppercut. God damn, the double uppercut combo. That should not have worked. Good reversal right there. I'm getting the hang of Volkanovski's timing now with the reversals and everything. I'm going to miss a reversal right now after I said that, though. Yep. Good. Keep me in check, I see. Caught my head kick. Alright. I'm getting a little bit too reckless here. That was my fault. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong, too. Head kick. He caught the head kick rocked? Dude, you're fucking cracked. What's wrong with you? There we go. Okay. I mean, I know Max has a chin, but Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Didn't have his hands up, and he's rocked, and still somehow caught it.
He's rocked, Mike.
Okay.
Oh, but he recovers.
Good stuff. I want that, like, shovel hook thing again. Let's see if we can actually get a knockout with that. Not even close. Hold up. Teep. Nope. Too close. Not getting it this round. I'll try next round. I really want to knock out with that. It's gotta look so fucking cool to get a knockout with the weird, like, stepping shovel hook. It's gotta look cool. I'm just imagining the ragdoll physics after it. I want that to be the thumbnail.
Unbelievable suplex, beautiful technique.
I mean, it's never a good sign when you're going for a thumbnail knockout in the middle of a fucking title mode. That's usually when I get my ass knocked out, but you never know. Maybe I'll get it done. That'd be a great moment. Unfortunately, Yamasaki is the referee, so he might actually kill Max Holloway before we're able to get a knockout.
like the way he's mixing these up.
Okay.
What an exchange here. Oh, he
Dude,
got hurt.
you're
He's
a
down.
real fucking
Delivers a huge shot.
crusty sock, I guess. I don't know. I'm running out of insults.
They're just throwing.
Oh, they're exchanging here.
All right. There we go. He's dodging all of those now because I'm getting really predictable with him.
Head kick.
I told you, thumbnail moment is never a good thing to be looking for mid-fight.
Oh, good.
Nice counter right, and he's down.
We could probably finish him here, but I'm letting him up. This could be the end of me. I'm going for it, though, guys. I'm not giving up on this dream. Ow.
Head kick there.
I want this so bad. Oh my god, that's bullshit. I thought from southpaw it hit better, but I guess not.
Oh, that's big. That's a huge
Okay,
left
this
hand.
has got to be the one.
Oh, but he recovers.
Does he have an
Mixing things
elbow?
up nicely.
Or is that a straight? I couldn't tell.
He's got the clinch.
I'm trying to see what Max Holloway had there, because it looked like he had a stepping elbow almost. It makes sense since he's over Florian, but actually they changed his moveset, didn't they? I don't fucking know. Why am I trying to figure these things out mid-fight? Let me just win.
Left hook, he's down.
Okay. I
Oh, he
really should
recovers.
take that, but I'm not. Oh, there we go. Told you I'm not giving up on that dream. Not giving up on the fucking dream. Not happening. That's a thumbnail right there. Holy shit.
Mendez wins in
All right.
impressive fashion.
Happy with that knockout. It took way longer than I wanted to.
Look how he throws
Definitely
his
not
body
that
into
clean,
that.
and it was
Connects
extremely
and just puts him to
forced, but
sleep.
I'll take
Perfect
it, whatever.
technique, perfect timing,
And it didn't really look as
perfect
good as I thought it
execution.
would because
and a
of
huge victory.
I think he went
And
for
here
an
we see it
uppercut
again.
before and it kind of ruined it.
Good night.
Oh no, he lunged in, I see. Whatever. Barboza it
And with
is.
our official
Here we are
decision,
for our last
here
fight of
is
the
Bruce
day.
Buffer.
That's Barboza for the belt. Number one contender, yada yada yada. Let's jump right in, see how this goes. After this fight, I'm definitely going to end it. I usually throw in like a bonus fight or something. But A, this has been a pretty long one. And B, I want to watch the fights for real. That's why I'm kind of not rushing through it, but I want to get to the end now. So I could actually not miss the prelims. I'll probably end up making the Diego Lopez title mode tomorrow.
For the challenger. Next up on the scale is the defending champion.
All right. We'll do fight
Here we
pose.
go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the main
I'll give Barboza the respect he deserves.
It's gonna be an awesome fight, folks.
Okay. Edson Barboza, last fight of the day. I'm just gonna kind of
Up next, it's
rush
a
him.
featherweight title fight between
I'm not gonna be
Josh
too
Crispy
reckless with it, but I
and
do want to
Chad
knock him out in the
Mendes.
first round if possible. Just gotta make sure we don't get hit with any head kicks or anything like that. But if I keep the pressure
We are now
on,
set
crowd the
for
kicker,
official
you can't really do
introductions, and
much.
with that, here
Except for
is
leg
Bruce
kicks,
Buffer.
which don't do much damage in this game,
Ladies and
thankfully.
gentlemen, this man is a wrestler.
For me.
And now, and when the action begins,
Alright, Yamasaki's the referee. What do we got here? Let's see how this starts.
And here
Right
we
off the
go.
bat, are we gonna
Joe,
glove
how do you see
touch?
this
No,
playing out
Barboza
for the
fucking hates us.
challenger?
Whatever.
Watch this guy shoot to the top
It's a good
of the
sign of things to come.
featherweight division. What are his
He's trying to
chances
hype me up,
tonight
make
of
me hate
becoming
him
the
so I can get my
champion?
W in the
On a good
first.
night, I think this guy is capable of beating any man in the world at
Ooh,
145
if I switched stances, I would've got that.
Style-wise, he matches
I need
up
to stay
pretty
in
well
southpaw
against the
for this
champion.
one until he
We're just gonna
switches.
have to wait and see if this is his night.
Good Superman punch right there. I need to practice this game a bit more and get back into my combinations and feints and stuff. Because right now I'm super sloppy. You can tell I haven't played the game a lot lately.
Body shot.
My bad though.
Nice left hook.
I've been having fun playing other things. Like I said, when the new update comes out, I'm probably gonna play a lot of the game though.
Left hook.
That's usually how it goes. When the new updates drop,
Oh, these are big strikes.
I hop on the game, like play all the new fighters and whatnot. And they're adding so much more to the game this time. It's probably one of the biggest updates they had yet,
Oh, they're just throwing.
in my opinion.
Changing here.
So, there'll be so much shit to do, and so much things fixed that I'll probably be playing the game for a while.
2 minutes remains in round number 1.
Getting all back into it and whatnot. Let me go for a takedown. I haven't been wrestling enough. Actually, I can't even fucking clinch the guy. Let's just go for a shoot then. Double leg. Or single leg. I actually couldn't tell what that was because it was so goddamn fast. Little Volk out here. It looked like Barboza was crying for a second. It looked like there was a tear running down his face. I'm not even kidding. There was kind of like a shine under his eye.
Moves into half guard. Good transition.
We're just whooping his ass that bad, I suppose. Hey, look, Beige. I'm right there by Barboza's head after Undisputed.
Good hip escape from the bottom.
Oh, well, there I go. For being a narcissist. I get fucking reversed. Imagine he knocked me out right there with one shot and ground down. Hey, look, there I am. Beige fucking KO'd vigorously. Or vigorously? Viciously. Vigorously would not be the word to use there. That would be like fast or like, I don't know. Wouldn't that be like if I'm vigorously cleaning like a counter pop or something? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm high. I'm sorry. This Gorilla Glue is good. What do you want from me? Well, that's not good. That's just about as not good as it gets. Getting hit with a head kick from Barboza is straight suicide. Beautiful. Not landing enough clean shots on the ground. Yeah. I don't think I landed any. I did get hit with a head kick, though. That's pretty cool. I like to see that. Volk's got that chin on him, I guess. I want to do a Barboza career mode. I'll put him on the next poll for the career mode. I'll probably drop that this week. The poll. See what you guys want to see. There we go. Alright, you know what? Enough's enough. I'm going full fucking pressure here until I knock him out. Or I get knocked out. Someone's going out right now. Not taking a fucking step back. There we go. I know Barboza in real life has extreme issues with pressure fighting. Gaethje fucked him over like that.
Oh, and that one drops him.
Hold on.
Oh, this fight's close to being
Habib fucked him over with pressure in a whole different way with wrestling. And he's had some other issues with pressure fighting. I can't think of other examples off the top of my head, but there you go. I don't know what he's arguing about with the referee. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go catch UFC before it's too late. I'm sorry these last few fights were a little bit rushed. And I was talking about whatever, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed. And if you did, please drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And before we get out of here, I'll show you guys the stats. As per usual. There you go, second round knockout. Not the first round like I wanted, but whatever. Close enough, I guess. Clear bonus, bada bing, bada boom. 18-0, no losses there. Jose Aldo's 4-4? What the fuck happened to him? Poor guy. Alright, let's see here. Ultimate difficulty, ranking number 1. Everything is a TKO or a KO. And we were relatively accurate this time around. Not bad, not bad. 0 submission attempts. Because I'm just that fucking guy. Anyways, guys, like I said, if you guys enjoyed all that good shit, yada, yada, yada. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.